What's up, guys? How are you all doing? Are we live? Are we live? I think we are. Yep. What's up, guys? Hope you're well. I hope everyone is having a successful, or at least productive, Thursday. Can't believe it's Thursday already. I say the same thing every day. Time just goes so fast, especially when you're working like non-stop all the time. I know the older I get as well, the quicker time goes. It's kind of depressing, but it is what it is. I remember when I was a kid, I used to literally sit and watch the clock like in school, and I used to think, like, when is 3 p.m. coming? 3 p.m. is ages away. Bear in mind, you know, this was like 10 in the morning. And now just time goes so quickly. It's just mad. But guys, as always, any questions, hit me up. Ask me anything about Facebook ads, Google ads, ad creative, entrepreneurship, AI, content marketing, lead gen, anything. I'm an open book. If I don't know the answer, I'll just tell you. I heard recently actually that there is a lot of conflicting advice going around at the moment on Facebook, as well, on TikTok obviously. Just kind of annoying, but I think, you know, if you are listening to multiple people on TikTok, everything we say, even myself, take it with a pinch of salt, because, you know, if I'm saying that something's working, sometimes I fail to do it, and others you fail to give context on why it's working. So, you know, for example, wait, sorry, guys, one sec, my audio is going up. Yeah, so for example, right, I could show you an ad account right now that's doing really well. It's getting a 5x ROAS, it's fashion. But if I fail to tell you that the brand is selling in the Middle East, then I've kind of screwed up there, because that same strategy wouldn't work in the UK or in the US. That's what a lot of people on TikTok are doing. It's very easy to show good numbers, but they're not giving the full context on why they get those numbers. You know, they could be doing, it could be their birthday, like the brand's birthday, so they're doing 90% off for the next 3 days. So you're running campaigns, and because you didn't show the ad creative, it's easy to get away with it. That's what a lot of people are doing. And so then what happens is, if you consume all these different TikToks, you're gonna get confused. Let me find some better music as well. Let's try Chris Luno. Yeah, I do work on Google Ads. So I do Google, I do Meta, I do TikTok, Reddit, Snapchat. But most of my time is spent on Meta. Alright, let me change to this. There we go. I keep getting these ads on YouTube. They're so annoying. Trying to sell me some property bullshit course. Alright, there we go. Got rid of it. Is this Spanish you're speaking? I don't understand. Let me Google Translate you. Portuguese. Yeah, I haven't got a clue what you're saying, but I'll put in Google Translate. how do you climb? That's the question. You mean like how do I scale? First party retargeting seems to be really broken at the moment. TikTok shop ads. What are my thoughts on TikTok shop ads? I'm not really doing much in TikTok shop at the moment, to be honest. I have a feeling the issue you're getting is more of a platform issue in general. Could be wrong. First party retargeting on Facebook works really well. On TikTok, like, I've not done TikTok shop in a minute, so I don't really have any insight on that. It's either that you're not targeting the right people. You're like, what date range are you doing? Maybe you're doing 7 days, and instead you should do 90, or maybe you're doing 90 and it's the opposite. Broken as in good. Ah, okay. In that case, then yeah, it makes sense. For me on Facebook, it's the most profitable audience because it's the biggest. And so many people do not leverage it. Like, what you gotta remember is, you run ads to your landing page. The moment that people click from Facebook or wherever to your landing page, you can't track them. It's very difficult. But you can track people that do events within the platform. And so you find there's an overlap. And that's why it's always the best audience to go after. I just start a Shopify store, good design, can I just hand it to you to make a meal? Sure. Let's do it. What are you selling? Making $1 million in Shopify is actually pretty hard, to be honest, like in e-com in general. Unless you kind of get lucky. You know, like you launch something on TikTok, it goes viral, and you get like 50k a day or something. Well, now you've got capital to put behind ads, but like in general, it's pretty difficult. Is a table lamp a good product? I don't know. I've never tried to sell one. For me, a good product is something that people actually need, like it solves a problem. Supplements is a good example of that. It's like, you know, improve your brain fog, anti-aging, feel better. There's something that you're like selling, whereas a table lamp is like, does it look cool, does it not? I don't think about table lamps. Do I think selling woodworking plans on Google search ads will be profitable? Woodworking plans. I mean, let's have a look on Google Keyword Planner. I think on Facebook you got more chance because it's kind of more like dynamic with how the ad is served, and so you could have a very cool video, like cool vibe, and people are like, yeah, I want to get into woodwork, so I'm going to buy this plan. Do you know what I mean? Like that's kind of easier to sell than trying to target people on Google. But let's have a look how many people are actually searching for that in the first place. It could be a gold mine. Like you might find that there's 10,000 people searching for it and no one's advertising. In which case, you should go all in. I would show you Keyword Planner, but it's not loading. It's taking forever. Here we go. Oh wait, can you see this? Look at this big ass screen. What was it again? Woodwork. Woodwork. Is woodwork like that or 2 words? I don't even know. Let's have a look. Go away. I mean, this is United Kingdom. Ah, damn, you can't see it because it's like... Wait, give me 1 sec. It's gonna be a struggle to show you this. Maybe I can zoom out. Let me try to zoom out. Yeah, that's probably as best you can get. I don't know how blurred this is. But anyway, Breadbox Woodworking, no idea what that is. Woodwork guide, woodwork plan, woodwork course. I mean, look, there's decent search volume, and actually the cost per click is pretty cheap. There's a couple of keywords here. So if you look at the 3-month change, anything that's sort of a plus is kind of breaking out in the last 3 months. These numbers aren't huge. You know, it's not like 300% breakout, but I don't think it ever would be. But you know, there's definitely potential. This is UK alone. If you added on United States, parts of Europe, then you've probably got some good search volume. And what I would do is look at testing maybe Broadmatch if you've got the right exclusions, and just seeing if there's any good opportunities for you. You know, I don't know about woodworking classes and stuff like that, but if you've got 14,000 searches a month, can you offer the alternative or something for beginners? Woodworking classes, like low competition, this is very good. This is what you want. Low competition keywords. So if it were me, I would definitely explore it. 100%. What tool is that? It was Google AdWords Keyword Planner. Liam, what's up, man? How you doing? How much do I ask? I do Meta and Google and Reddit, Snapchat, and what else? Native. I run ads on X as well. That's a very interesting one. It's still early days, but like the CPMs, cost per click, the whole lot is cheaper on Twitter right now. I think the next couple months will be interesting because Meta is meant to be going more like free speech. So I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns, but most people don't want to advertise on Twitter because of brand safety. And maybe this is just the new way to advertise. Like, you just got to kind of deal with it. I don't think people are going to stop advertising on Meta because of free speech and brand safety. So then it's kind of like, well, why aren't you advertising on Twitter? Because most people's reason is because of that. They don't want their brand next to something bad. So then all of a sudden, Twitter could actually become pretty popular. Dark mode, yeah, dark mode is worth it. I only do it, to be honest, for the stream chat, because apparently if it's like white screen, it's hard to read it. Can you send me a message? Yeah, man, send me a DM. I'm running Twitter ads at the moment for lead gen stuff, tech companies. Cost per lead is cheaper than Meta. Let's just say this, right? I'm actually getting really good results on Twitter. I'm not making a video because I don't want loads of people to copy it. So yeah, it's working. And Snapchat's the other one. Snapchat's working really well too. It's very cheap. Yeah, I do ads for SaaS, yeah. Do I create UGC for my clients? They take care of it, unless I'm using like ArcAds to do it myself. But I'll have to come up with like the script, the hook, sort of like what to test. Most clients I work with, I literally just say like, well, I send an email, say these are 3 creative concepts I have, and I've got 3 creators here that seem good. Please pay their invoice, and I'll deal with it. You want to see some tech ads that I made, like the ad creative, or just campaigns? It's a little bit hard to show the ad creative because most companies I work with, I have to sign NDA. I can show you these guys. I did a lot of work with these guys. Wait, where's my stream thing gone? There it is. So it's a fitness app. These ads are actually really basic and they do work pretty well. So it's like the all-in-one solution for coaches. It's a SaaS company. It looks a little bit weird because I'm in dark mode, obviously, so the color's a bit off. We have some UGC. UGC isn't working as well, to be fair. What is really working well is this type of creative right here. So if I zoom in, what we would do is test. So these two lines right here, just test loads of variations of this as a startup and then see what works. They got to a point now where they kind of understand what attracts people to buy their product. Well, actually for them it's a start trial funnel, but kind of same thing. Yeah, level up your coaching, Kickstart 2025 Ride, #1 coaching app. We started out actually using AI language, like improve your productivity with this AI coaching app. Do I do dropshipping? No. I actually have a client who's dropshipping right now, and I kind of hate to say it, but it's working, surprisingly. I had a lot of doubt before I worked with them, and I just said, okay, let's just try it. I made sure that they were aware of the risks, like dropshipping is very hard, you've got to do all this stuff. And yeah, it's working. Again, a 2x ROAS, which is not too bad. Am I a solo or I got a team? For what you see right now, like this type of work, I'm solo, but I have another company that has a team. Sometimes you use people in that company. What do I think of commercial real estate marketplace investor network? As in an idea for a SaaS product. How would you go about ebooks? Ebooks are a little bit hard. Depends what you're selling, the price point. For me, an ebook has often been a lead magnet. So, you know, you get this free ebook, and then you have to sign up. And then when you sign up to get the ebook, you qualify the user. So, I don't know, let's say for me, I was doing an ebook on how to scale an agency or whatever, and I have something I can offer to those agencies like coaching. I'd give away a free ebook and then run ads to get people to get that ebook. And then I would have it set up so that if they say that their revenue is X, or they have X number of people working for them, then I would send them like a custom email and get them on a call. Google stuff. What can I show you on Google? Actually, I did a very quick 10-minute audit on an ad account today. I could probably show you. Let me show you this. But we'll be in dark mode. So these guys are selling, like, imagine it's like Big Dome that you have in your house. Wait, can you guys see this? How do I get rid of this annoying sidebar? Small. Okay. Anyway, let me go to campaigns. So it took like 10 minutes to basically uncover this. So they're running these campaigns, which you can see right here. I have to watch my stream as I do this because it's so hard to show everything. Like right now, you can't even see the columns. Oh man, Google is so crap with this UI. Basically, long story short, the issue they have is that they're not getting new customers. They have PMax campaigns running, Performance Max. And what the Performance Max campaign is doing is it's just bidding on brand name. And they are actually running this with an agency who don't seem to have a clue what they're doing. And so they have a big issue here because they're not actually prospecting, they're not bringing new traffic to the site, they're not growing as a business. They're just basically running display campaigns to the same people over and over again. So you've got these different PMax campaigns here. If you go to Insights on the left, you're about to see the brand name. If this loads. Yeah, first thing you do with PMax is remove brand terms, exactly. And this is an agency who are charging whatever, calling themselves professionals, and are just stupid. Honestly, don't get me started, it's annoying. So if you look at the last 20 days, or it might be on the, I think the other campaign is the one that had the conversion value. But anyway, search volume, you can see here, these are all brand terms. These two right here are brand terms. And then the rest of it's like, you know, garden stuff. It's just a mess. They don't have any search campaigns running either. One hack for PMax is that you get search campaigns running. So the search campaigns are prospecting on new traffic, and then PMax sort of re-engages with them. That tends to work. But yeah, they're not actually scaling. They're not prospecting new traffic. That was the issue. You know, it took about like 10 minutes to figure that out. And this agency have been working with them for months, and I don't know what they're doing. This happens a lot in this industry. Do I do audits? Yeah. Who the hell is driving a Lambo outside my house? Can you guys hear that? It's fucking misty in Manchester right now, and someone's driving a Lambo. Do I work with agencies? Yeah. So I've worked with a couple of agencies who like white label what I'm doing, and I've also worked with agencies in the capacity of just helping them scale or just improve like delivery in house. For an audit, you can use the link in my bio, or you can just send me a DM. It's probably easier if you send me a DM. I'm usually quicker. Yeah, I replied to your question about agencies. I can repeat if you need me to. Do I have a Discord? No. I'm actually thinking about doing one, but I want to kind of still talk about this other stuff I'm working on, like the AI stuff and the startup. So I'm trying to think how to combine it all. I think most people who watch my TikTok have got their own brand, or they're building something. Can I write the name of the song in the background? It's just a mix. This is it though. Chris Luno. This is the guy that's always playing on my stream, to be fair. This guy's like an expert at picking out vibey songs. I don't even know how he does it. What if competitor bring bids on your brand name? Yeah, you should have a campaign set up to protect you for that. If you're trademarked as well, there's things you can do to kind of stop them doing that. Matt Jones, what's up, man? Just started working with a clothing brand, only had 70 orders. You had 70 orders and you only just started working on it? That's not too bad, right? But for Meta, like my experience with fashion, like it all comes down to brand. You've got to have loads of content, and you've also got to have a lot of touch points as well. So I'd maybe do like a 60-40 split. top of funnel, bottom of funnel. And just test as much creative as you can. It depends on the stage they're at. Like if they're brand new or if they're established. I would imagine they're established if you've already got that many orders in a short period of time. You work at an agency and what the expertise? Oh wow. You mean the expertise in the agency you work at? It's pretty wild, to be honest. The issue is there's no barrier to entry in this industry, and most people have copied and pasted some course that they've gone and done. It's so bad. It's that bad that you have people who started agencies because they went on some course like Eman Gadzhi type of stuff. There's another one in the UK, I can't remember his name, Jordan something. I spoke to someone on TikTok, he paid him like 10 grand to learn the shit that's already on YouTube for free. So yeah, like all these people started agencies and then they're struggling to get clients, they're struggling to keep them. So then you had this new wave of people that would help agencies get clients, and the whole concept around we'll help you get X number of clients in the next 90 days or you don't pay, and just a scam. So you have these like appointment setting businesses who are now scamming the agencies. It's just a massive pyramid. The reason I don't run an agency, I mean, apart from like just the general pains of it, it's also down to brand. If I brand myself as someone with an agency, I am seen as lower quality versus if I present myself more as like one-to-one freelancer, whatever you want to call it. I've noticed a huge difference. Like I spoke to some big clients on here and they like the concept of working directly with someone versus an agency. Mitch, what's up? How you doing? As we said earlier in the week, agency model is dead. Yeah, I mean, some people are still making good money, but it's not what it used to be. How to sort their what pixel out wasn't working before. Well, I've seen Eman's course, very surface level stuff. Yeah. I feel like the only course you can really take is just how to get around Ads Manager. You know, like how to create your first campaign, how to create an ad set. The rest of the stuff you want to learn just comes by doing. I've done no courses. I've looked at some, they just seem a waste of time. Wait, that's crazy. You work at a huge marketing agency, you've got big accounts, and you're saying basically the talent is lackluster. That's crazy. To be honest, I feel like any good employee is like top of their game in PPC. Anything that an agency sells, you have to ask the question, why are they an employee at an agency? You can make so much more money just being a freelancer or start their own. I think you've got like a very rare percentage of people who are top of their game and stay in an agency because they like the idea of being comfortable. They don't want to, go and take risks. That's fair enough. Those people are very hard to find, and they're also getting poached. Spend money and learn each time. Exactly, man. I'm doing the same right now with this AI stuff. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just gotta fail. Fail fast, and then, move on. Just turned 17, done 3.7 mil rev on TikTok, moving to Facebook. What did you make 3.7 million doing? It's quite a lot of money. Sorry, let me look at this question. Hourly live deals. Wait, I'm just trying to understand your question. I think what you've got to do to avoid the fragmentation is try and be broader with your ad sets. You've got to have the right exclusions. That will help. It's a little bit hard with CBO because you're relying on Facebook to do work. Personally, I would probably do ad set budget optimization. And you may even have to do some consolidation. Maybe you should do freelance. I would recommend it, honestly. I think there's going to be a big shake-up in the agency world very soon with AI. I'm already talking to agencies on TikTok, some big players who are basically looking. I was talking to one on LinkedIn the other day, actually, huge agency, and they're bringing these AI tools in-house. They're building these like systems, I guess, that involve AI. And what they're trying to do is increase the quality of the work that junior people can do. And so they become almost managers of an AI or of like a system. So a lot of it becomes more and more automated. And I think there'll be like a big push out, there'll be a massive decline in the value of like senior paid ad people. It's very unknown, but that's just like what I'm seeing and kind of predictions. So I think it's safer to go freelance, or at least be doing freelance and work at an agency. So you have a backup plan. Is there room for AI agencies? Yeah, I mean, there's always room. But I just think the agency model is very difficult. And if it were me, I would look at building like a product that you can copy and paste with AI. So maybe you build something for restaurants. It takes the bookings or whatever. And so your company is literally selling that one-time fee, I don't know, 1.5k implementation fee, and then 500 month management or whatever. But I think that works than trying to be an agency. If you're an agency, what tends to happen is you get all these brands and businesses coming to you saying, I want to use AI, but basically I don't know how. There's no sense of urgency. If you compare it to like a marketing agency, it's more like, okay, I've got 10k a month to spend. I need someone to manage it. I need to do marketing. Marketing's the bloodline. But if you're an AI agency, you're just going to get so many time wasters. I had it when I was doing stuff in Web3. I had huge brands coming through. They want to enter Web3. They don't know how. And then when you actually get into the detail, they start looking at regulation and what happens if our customers can't access a product that's on the blockchain. and it ended up just being like time wasters. Looking to move to Manchester, yeah, I recommend it. That's where I live. I think Manchester and Bristol. Bristol's like very upcoming in the UK. A lot of people are leaving London and they're coming to Manchester. For tracking, this is what I'd recommend. I'll bring it up right now. I think this is like the best tool for tracking. Here's the domain. And these guys have like a higher ticket solution where they'll go and implement server-side tracking in your Shopify. And yeah, I've worked with a couple clients who have like very, very good tracking. It's not going to be perfect, but it's better than average. Pricing. You know, it goes up to like $7.50 a month, but if you're spending a lot of money a month, it's definitely worth it. It'll do damage. And they've got the big guys using it too, like Skims. It's pretty good. Yeah, this is the add-on actually. So where is it? I think it might have been this one. It's the brand that I've shown loads on Shopify that do like $1 million a month. They went and paid this $1,000 sub fee, and probably the best investment they've made. Deansgate Manchester, yeah, it's alright. I think it's a bit overrated around that area. Depends on what kind of vibe you want. Like, there are places just outside of the city that are pretty decent, and then you have sort of like town life and city life. If you live in the city like I do, it gets a bit chaotic, almost like overstimulating. Like, I literally live near a building site. You get woken up like 7 a.m. just builders drilling. AI is not sufficient to optimize ROAS. You need human expertise. I don't know, like I've been playing with it, and I'm not saying I disagree, but I have seen it improve ROAS for suggestions. Like, basically what I found it's very good at is if you give Facebook, like what I was trying to build was a bot that would access the Facebook API, pull every single metric possible, and look for patterns, look for breakdowns, and try and find potential optimizations or tests that you can do that will lead to a higher ROAS. And so the AI has like done a better job than I could at doing that. And so then when I've optimized and made those changes, I have seen a better ROAS. It's still very early though to say. If and when it gets access to like GA4, Shopify data, you know, like UTM stuff, like basically like a triple whale, it gets that additional layer of information, it could become pretty disruptive. Alex Econ Group, I don't know what that is now. I don't think I'm in that. Yeah, DM me on TikTok or Instagram, whatever. I'll get back to you. 17 too early to move to Manchester? No, not really. It's more about, you know, if you can sustain yourself. Like, some people can, some people can't. Do I have any tools to make Facebook ad templates? Yeah, I do. I just put a video up about it, actually, funny enough. You can access it for free. Just go to this link. Wait one sec, here you go. Adinsiders.co. I've got about 100 templates that you can use. And I just made a video on the ones I'm using that are working. Do I use interest for top of funnel ad search? Yeah. So I either have like broad, no interest at all, or I have stacked interest. So it's usually about 5 interests on average. I've not really found like a minimum number, but I would always do more than 1 interest. I think 1's too low. Do I use lookalikes? Not anymore, just because I've found that they just haven't performed, to be honest. Like, because I find Facebook can't track everyone in your custom audience. Like, you can't really just upload emails and get like 100% match rate. So I just found lookalikes to not work as well because of that reason. Send DM, okay. One sec, guys. Should you sack lookalike 1%? I would try like, well, when it comes to lookalikes, what I'd say is try it off of first party events. So, you know, do like a 1% lookalike of engagement. If you've got good engagement on your ads, that'll be okay. But if you try and do 1% lookalike of traffic, in my experience, it's not really working. If you go to like 5%, then you question whether actually you're just being super broad. But, you know, the right answer is always the same. Like, you should test it and see how it goes for you. Email list for lookalikes. For me, it's usually the worst performer. Unless you have like a huge list of emails. I'm talking like, you know, 10,000 emails. Guys, I have to jump, unfortunately, but thank you to everyone for watching as always. Any questions, hit me up. I'll get back to you.